Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my camera adjusted. What's good with the game, man? It's your boy, that boy Josh. Look, I know I've been gone. You know, I told y'all I had to take a break from the reactions. I'm still trying to figure out how to find another way to do them. As soon as I find out, I'm back on the reaction grind, man. I promise y'all, it won't be too long. But damn, bro, I just woke up and shit. I feel like my face is dry. But listen, so let's get into what this video is about. You already read the title, so it's about McGregor and Khabib. You know, I'm gonna give you my thoughts about what happened. It was a good fight. You know, the build up for the fight. You know, McGregor was talking a lot of trash. Now let's hold on. Let's go back. I think Khabib had a fight in, I want to say, either earlier this year or late 2017 at the Barclays Center or something like that. He had something going at the Barclays Center, and McGregor had threw the dolly through his bus. Remember? And I heard back he injured some of Khabib's entourage. You know what I'm saying? So when he threw the dolly through the bus, I guess the glass busted, and you know, some people got injured, and Khabib didn't like that. You know, he didn't take that too kindly. Obviously, he wouldn't. Like, who the fuck would want that shit to happen to their bus? You know, but so that's what started it all off. McGregor did that, you know, and then we gonna fast forward to like when the fight is announced. You know, McGregor talking about his religion. McGregor was talking about his father, his country. I mean, everything he stand for, he disrespected it. And to be honest, this is how I thought it was gonna go. If it ended, I didn't watch the fight. Honestly, I didn't watch the fight. I seen highlights of it, but I didn't watch it. I didn't pay for the pay-per-view. But if it would have ended in the first two rounds, I would have told you McGregor probably won with knockout, because that's the only way. I thought if it got stretched over time, McGregor's endurance, which we saw, wasn't all the way up to par. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought in 2 years. Now you're gonna fight the best dude in your class? Like, come on now. So I thought if it ended in the first two rounds, I thought McGregor was gonna win. If it ended 3, 4, 5, I thought Khabib was gonna win either by decision or like he did submission or something like that, because the longer the fight goes on, McGregor's stamina goes down. The longer the fight goes on for Khabib, his stamina goes up. Not up, obviously he loses some, but it stays on par. Like, he could keep going and going. McGregor can't. So yeah, I mean, Khabib won 4th round submission. You know, made him tap. Hey, McGregor, I always say this in life. Whenever you see somebody about to fight anywhere, it could be at the gym, on the streets, wherever. When you see people fight, the person that does the most talking usually loses, bro. I promise you, like 90% of the time, the person that does the most talking usually loses the fight, because it's like, damn, my fucking hair itching, bro. I gotta watch this shit. But it's like, I know y'all been at, I know everybody that been at school, we done seen fights where people were talking crazy. Like, you know, one dude talk crazy, one dude like, ah yeah, bro, ah yeah. You do that shit, I'm gonna beat your ass. And nigga talk, fuck you, fuck this, da, 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 da. And then the same dude that doing all the talking usually get punched on, stumped out, like did dirty, because all that talking gets you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story. Conor, you can fight. You got them hands. I ain't gonna lie. You held your own, but bruh, you gave the dude too much motivation. Like, you talked about his country, his father, his religion. Like, bro, that hit home. For Khabib, that hit home, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat his ass. That's how he probably felt. I'm gonna beat his ass. And I knew once it got past second round, I'm like, yep, McGregor, you're gonna lose, bro. I just knew it. Unless he was gonna get a fluke knockout, he wasn't gonna win by decision. I knew it. I didn't even have to watch it. I kind of knew what was gonna happen. So I think it's gonna be a rematch because I heard McGregor got a 6 fight lease or whatever y'all call it, 6 fight contract. Um, so yeah, he definitely gonna probably get a rematch. It probably won't be his second match, but probably like the last fight, the last fight under the contract. I think he gonna fight Khabib again, and he probably gonna win. It's probably gonna be staged for him to win. They not gonna let him lose to Khabib twice if they have a rematch. I promise you. Cause then they gonna make it a trilogy. Watch, I'm telling you, I can see it. Look, it was set up for Khabib to win right now. Cause the narrative, McGregor isn't ready. He had 2 years off. Blah blah blah. So McGregor probably gonna fight some dudes under Khabib, beat all of them, and then Khabib gonna keep doing his thing, still be undefeated. Then they gonna meet up at the end. And then McGregor probably gonna win because that's how fighting go. Boxing and UFC fight, like those type of sports are the most rigged sports in all of sports, bro. That was the most easiest sports you can rig, bro. Like I hate to say it, but it is. That's how it is. It's been like that since the 19, bruh, I don't even know, 40s, 50s, 30s. You know what I'm saying? All the way back then, they was rigging fights. So I don't want to say this fight was rigged, but I had a feeling Khabib was gonna win because think about it, if McGregor was to win that fight and Khabib was to lose, I don't think there would be a rematch. I don't think they would let it be a rematch. But since McGregor lost, I swear UFC loves McGregor, bro. Since McGregor lost, they gonna let him do the rematch because they know McGregor is the person that brings the promotion. Like, he brings the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he brings the viewers, he brings the money because he's so hated. Like, everybody hates him, you know, because he talk crazy. And that's what bring the money, though. The publicity and all that shit, that's what bring the money. And I heard somebody else say they didn't like how Khabib wasn't promoting it and doing this and that and doing his due diligence to get the ticket sales up. Bro, that's not his job. His job is to fight. His job ain't to be a hype man. That's his team's job. Khabib's job is to fight, and that's what he did. He showed up to the ring, he was ready, and he did it. He handled his thing, and you know all that. But now let's shift to after the fight. You know, after Khabib won, you could tell emotions was still high. You know, you could tell these dudes really don't like each other. I can say that. That's authentic. Like that, they not faking that. They really don't like each other at all. Like once you talk about a man's father, country, and all that shit, yeah, it's all out the window. So it's done. But after Khabib wins, he takes out his mouthpiece, which is this is the dirtiest shit you could do. But some of the it's like spitting on somebody. It really is like spitting on somebody. He throws it at the cage, but like towards McGregor's team. I don't know who it was. It his manager or was it his sparring partner? I don't know who it was, but it was somebody on McGregor's side. He threw it at him. I guess he had some words to say. The other dude on McGregor's side had some words to say. He hopped out the cage. You know, they didn't really post up. They didn't fight. No punches were thrown, but he hopped out the cage. You know, I know that's wrong, but I don't feel like that was the worst part about it. I know that's wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. That is wrong. You're not supposed to do that. It's against the code of conduct. I get all that. But all in the same breath, that's not really what I had a problem with. Now, you can speak on however you speak on it, but that I didn't really have a problem with that. I would have had a problem like if that was aimed towards a normal fan, but that was aimed towards somebody on McGregor's side who was yapping too, just right along with McGregor. So I mean, I can understand why he still felt a certain type of way about that, you know. But Khabib's team, this is where I think this was wrong. When they hopped into the cage, that's wrong. Especially the second dude that hopped over and got them free hits on McGregor. He got like 3-4 good ones. 3-4 good ones. McGregor didn't even see him coming. So I feel like that right there, that's wrong. That's out of line. Now, if McGregor would have, he did that. He only did that because McGregor's back was turned. I promise you, if McGregor's back was never turned, the nigga would have never had enough balls to do that shit. That's the only time when niggas got balls, when they feel like they got the advantage. That's when niggas feel cocky. But we ain't gonna speak on that. I feel like that was wrong though, for him to hop into the cage and swing on McGregor. after McGregor just went 4 rounds and just got submission tapped, almost got his head popped off about a headlock. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then you gonna sneaking. Like, I don't rock with that. I don't roll like that, bro. And he should be arrested. I think he did get arrested, but he should be arrested for that. Because if McGregor was to beat his ass, turn around and knock him out, they'd probably arrest him because he's a UFC fighter and his hands are licensed. You know what I'm saying? They could literally kill somebody. Like a normal civilian, he could literally kill him with his bare hands, like easily. Like, so if the roles was switched and McGregor was to do that, he'd definitely be in jail. So I think that dude need to be in jail for that. He need to sit down, calm down for a little minute. But yeah, bruh. That's really all I got to say. The moral of the story is McGregor lost. He was talking so much and he lost. Khabib backed it up. You know, he said I'm going F him up, and he effed him up. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree. It was a good fight. Honestly, it was a good fight. You know, it wasn't great, but it was, you know, entertaining. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights. So I mean, I can only see like the good parts. I don't really know like everything that happened, but from what I saw, it was a pretty good fight. Only thing I had a problem with is Khabib's team hopping over into the cage. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. If you got that type of animosity, see that nigga on the street or something, or see somebody on his team on the street and work with him, because McGregor ain't the nigga you want to work with. Like I said, he only did that because McGregor back was turned. Oh well, it happened. It is what it is. We gonna move on from that. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a rematch, and I think McGregor gonna win the rematch. Probably sometime in 2019. It's gonna be a rematch. Probably might be 2019, might be even 2020. I don't know. It's gonna be a while because he got a 6-fight contract, so he got 5 fights left. You only fight like 2 or 3 times a year, so it's gonna go into like 2020. So he gonna just know whenever they had a rematch, they gonna have a rematch. McGregor gonna win. That's gonna set up the trilogy, and I don't know who will win a third one, but McGregor gonna win the next one. I'm telling you, mark my words. But yeah, I just want to give y'all a quick update about the fight. You know, quick update about my reactions and stuff like that. Yeah, man, congratulations to Khabib. You know, you held it down. My boy did his thing. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to take a shower, get my day started. It's 10 o'clock right now. Yeah, man, I just woke up looking crusty. I know. Shit, I had to throw the cap on. I'm about to get a haircut. No, today's Sunday. I ain't about to get a haircut today. That's tough. But I'm gonna get a haircut this week for sure. Nice little trim up. But yeah, man, that's it, bro. I'm gone. Peace.